Okay, another question. How do I handle the pressure to always be strong? So what I understand this question to be is, how do I handle the pressure of always coming across of being strong, right? And really what's being asked here is, how do I cope with the pressure of holding a particular image to the world? Because that particular image, I have been conditioned, I have been taught, will get me the result, get me the love, get me the friendships, get me the thing I need, right? That's it. And then I am not always able to live up to that image, and then there's a huge amount of pressure on me. So always to appear strong, and whatever that means. Strong in the eyes of the self-seeking mind is to look like you can control this, you can cope with this, you are untouched by this, right? But all of these things, which is being said here, is you have the framework of the self-seeking mind. The nature of it is to portray an image to the outside world of who you are so that you hold a certain status. It's all about self-enhancement of who I think I am. Does that make sense? So the whole thing, this is all built on a false foundation. It's all built on a false foundation. And so then you're then saying, how do I cope with the pressure of trying to be something that I'm not? Well, see what's happening there, and then you won't try to be something that you're not. You'll see it for what it is, and you'll realize the futility of it. You'll see right through it. It will no longer have you. You'll be no longer lost within the framework of the self-seeking mind. By your own awareness, you can become aware of the nature of this, of the mind, right? So you just sit and you watch it and you go, there it is. It wants to look like this, and you watch it and you even say, and then I'll say this, and then I'll do that, and then I'll look like this. Yeah, that's right, that's who I am, right? And it talks to itself in this way, and the whole thing is all about being somebody or appearing to be somebody. But it doesn't matter, because the outcomes, it's only after the outcome. The outcome is, look like you're somebody in self-enhancement all the time. So really, when we look at the question itself is flawed in the sense that, not that any question's flawed, but you understand what I mean is the question is already lost in the self-seeking mind. The question is already presuming that that is correct, and it's not. The self-seeking mind stance is not correct, and therefore you live under the pressure of trying to be somebody who you're not. So how do you solve it? You bring yourself into your own presence And you become aware of those thoughts. And you watch the path of those thoughts as they run through. Just watch them. And they'll go through again and again. And as they keep going through, you'll start to see them. They'll become more and more obvious to you. And then you'll start to see how you get caught by them, and they take you in, and then you get lost in them. But when you get, and there's nothing wrong with this, but when you get lost in them, you suffer them. They create pressure for you. Because it doesn't actually matter whether you're strong or not. You just are. It only matters under the judgment of trying to be somebody, having a set idea of who you think you should be, which is just the whole thing. The whole framework isn't real, but it's had you at that time, and you're lost in it, and you think it is real, and therefore it's huge amounts of pressure. You don't want to look weak in front of everybody. You don't want to look like you can't cope. But everybody can't cope. Everybody's being crushed under the pressure. They can pretend that they're not. They can put up the great front. They can just push on. But the reality is the reality. The self-seeking mind, the nature of it is the nature of it. Doesn't matter what you say, the nature still remains the same. It always wants to appear strong. It always wants to appear capable. It always wants to have this or have that and appear this way or do that. It's just, it doesn't matter what I'm saying is it comes at it in all different directions and different ways, but it's always the same thing, self-enhancement. That's because that's what it does. So our place is to recenter yourself, become aware of it, see what's happening. That's it. It's in the seeing it comes the freedom of it. And everybody has their own particular, what I call their personal approach. So you have the framework, everyone's framework is the same, but then you have your own particular conditioning, and your conditioning might be to always appear to be the kind one, the really thoughtful one, the one who's always really kind, and you play that role because that role gets you what you want, which is the self-enhancement of everyone going, oh, you're so kind, you're so thoughtful, right? But it's just another form of conditioning. No different to the conditioning of the person who wants to appear strong or harsh or I'm the man. Exactly the same. There's absolutely no different whatsoever. They just play out in different ways. And then one says, oh, that's the one I should be. That's the one you should be. And then certain types gravitate to this, and then another type all gravitate to this. But it's all in the same sphere. It's all lost. It's all trying to gain ground. It's all under pressure trying to be somebody. Whatever that somebody is for you in your particular conditioning, what happened to you, your own particular trauma which you had, which left marks on you, which then has truly shaped you, so now you act really strongly in certain areas and can't cope with certain things because of it. It's all within your framework. And being strong and feeling the pressure of it is one of those. That's what that's what I'm saying, right? Okay, good.